Hello and welcome to my barn. Now, wow, what a project this was. Back in, well, I came up here back in 2020 and we took the roof, sorry, back in 2019 I moved up on this land, but in 2020 we took the roof off this barn and put a brand new roof on, and I began painstakingly restoring, renovating and transforming it. But I really wanted to keep the old stonework there, because what they normally do is rip it all down, build a concrete box and clad it. And I really didn't want to do that. So I painstakingly took out all the old mortar, concrete. It had some bad old cement in it, and I remortared it using lime mortar, which is what you should use with ancient buildings. Lime, if you don't know already, I'm a lime specialist, so lime is a wonderful material. It's what the ancients used to use instead of Portland cement. It breathes, so it allows the house to breathe, let's say. It allows vapor transfer and air transfer, so your house doesn't get mouldy, especially good in a damp climate. Also, Portland cement is extremely cementitious, so what ends up happening is the weathering, which should happen to the mortar normally, ends up happening to the stone. So you start to, well, your house starts to, or the stonework and the brickwork in particular starts to be eaten from the kind of like eaten up from within. So yeah, you always want lime mortar, and wow, this was a job, as you can see. Mammoth effort. Let's go and have a look inside. So here we go, up the stairs. Everything up here, all the restoration that's happened has been kind of using, you see, we took the roof off, so I've reused all of the ancient beams inside to yeah, well, just to keep the spirit of old barn alive. And let's have a look in the bedroom first, because that's my favourite room in the whole house. This wall, this is a wattled wall. I created this from the hazels around the land. Mammoth task that took me so long. It took me about, I don't know how long it took to make this wall, maybe 3 months. Maybe more, I don't know. It took a long time. Slowly I built up, I created this curve with the wattles that I kept foraging for in the just beside my land in the hazel copse. And then I plastered it all with clay plasters made from the clays from the land, mixed with obviously straw and sand, and created a sculpture on it. And all the paint work on this particular bas relief is created from clay paints that I've made from clays I foraged in my land. It's really quite amazing what nature will give you. I just love these beautiful colours. They all came from around here. So that took a pretty while. You can also see over that window there's an old beam, one of the roof beams at the top there as a lintel, and the sill is also clay plaster. Up there's a skylight. This really is a dream bedroom, honestly, the best. I don't think I'll ever have a bedroom like this again in my life. Skylight, you sleep under the stars. It's really phenomenal. And when you wake up, dawn is coming through this window here. It's really stunning. Now over here you've got, I made a little wardrobe cupboard thing. It's just sort of nestled into the room like that, and you can see the wood burner works very well with my oven is in the wood burner. nothing like a wood burner, is there? And let's move to the ceiling and the roof, because I put a brand new roof on and I've insulated it all with cork. I liked the look of the cork so much that I left it on display. I think it gives it a lovely velvety look. It's sort of very deep, and I think because the beams are already a light colour, yeah, I think it looked really, I liked it anyway. Let's just say that. All of the wood, old and new, has been oiled with either linseed oil or tung oil. It's completely natural, and all of the walls, the paintwork, so this is lime paint here that has been given a hue with some yellow oxide pigment. Everything is natural. The view, that's your view, it really is something to behold. I really love to sit in this chair here and just, you know, do my work with that view. It's a marvel. Again, you can see that bench is made from, well, that workbench is made from a roof beam again. Really have used all of the materials from the barn. Really try to reuse them. Now this window is the ancient barns all over this landscape have apertures like this. They're always like a trapezium. They always open in that kind of way. It's where they used to throw the hay in. And I wanted to keep that shape. So I did. I just kept the shape, and you can see I put clay plasters inside there. And all these artifacts here are from, you see that clay plaster is still drying in the corner there, just a little bit. I've just finished it. Dear. That's an oil lamp there, and you can see these artifacts all came from the barn. That's an ancient or an old mortar chisel, so I wasn't the first. A little oil lamp, and over there, that lovely thing there is when they side the land, you need water and you need to keep the stone, the wet stone, in water. And so they would clip this onto their belt, have some water in it, clip it in onto their belt. It's beautiful. It's made from old chestnut, and keep their whetstone in there, and keep sharpening the blade as they were working. So yeah, all these things were in the barn. I saved them all. Over there, you can see that the other side of the wattled wall in the kitchen, and that bench there, that gorgeous bench, that beam also came from the roof. We sanded that down and oiled it, and it fit just so snugly into the curve of the wattled wall there. I was so pleased with that. And here we have my truth window, telling the truth about the wall. There we are. You can see all of the wattles there to be seen. And these flowers were all painted using pigments or lime paints with pigments in. I create all my own paints. I make them all myself. With the exception of a little bit over there, you can see a little bit, and up there, of, you might see, the light is against us there, but of chalk paint, but not very many. And here, of course, on the cupboards, that's also chalk paint. Fancied a little bit of colour there. In the kitchen, I love my kitchen. Somebody posted on Facebook, "That's really a well-designed kitchen. Thank you. Yes, I thought about this a lot. If you are the kitchen user as opposed to the kitchen builder, I am both. Hallelujah for that. Yeah, you know how important the design of a kitchen is. If it's not designed well, it really does wear you down for no reason at all, So, yeah, that's why I wanted these two surfaces. So you can just turn when you're cooking here. You can easily, let's put the lights on because I want to show the lights working. You see, we've got power in here. Works a treat. And you know, you want to be able to be cutting over here, get your utensils easily. You don't be walking 10 miles to get everything. And I've got an extra workspace over here, so I can just turn around all in the same area. I really love it. I really do love this kitchen. Another thing I will miss. And yeah, the way it's connected to the workspace, to the living space as well. And you still see the view, even though if you can't in the camera. Yes. So that is, wow, what a journey this has been. This whole this whole project was very challenging at times for me. Yeah, but I am incredibly proud and pleased with the result. Really, this is a beautiful, natural, sensitively done transmutation, I'd call it. Old Barn feels very happy too, and when I talk to Old Barn, he was on his last legs. Yes, that's certainly what the locals say. He didn't have much longer in him. Needed a new roof, and yeah. So I feel very good about this.